Howdy, friend. Sam Houston here, hoping you're living in high cotton. And if you're lucky enough to be in Texas, I know you're most of the way there. Now enjoy your daily dose of Texas history and Texas pride.
Howdy, friend. Welcome back to the Feed Bandit podcast and your Texas History Roundup for December 2nd. In 1832, Sam Houston arrived in Texas by crossing the Red River at Jonesboro. Legend has it that he swam his horse across the river, but most likely he used a ferry. His reason for coming was supposedly to report on Texas conditions to President Andrew Jackson, but evidence indicates that he also had strong personal motives for coming. The story is that while en route in Arkansas, he received a razor as a gift and responded, "I accept your gift, my friend, and mark my words, if I have any luck, this blade will someday shave the chin of the President of a Republic." However, this story is questionable, since letters from Houston to his Tennessee friends about that time indicate he was open to possibly returning to politics in the United States. In 1879, Ferdinand J. Lindheimer, the father of Texas botany, died in New Braunfels. Lindheimer came to Texas from Germany in 1844 and settled in New Braunfels. He's credited with discovering several hundred plant species, and his name appears in the Latin names of 48 species or subspecies of plants. His plant collections are housed at several institutions, and his home in New Braunfels is now a museum. I have not been to that one yet. I'll have to check that out. In 1907, the town of Peck near Houston was renamed Tomball after Thomas Ball, who was instrumental in bringing a railroad to the community. In 1933, oil was discovered near town, and in 1935, a contract, which was negotiated between Tomball and the Humble Oil and Refining Company, which is now Exxon, provided free water and natural gas to Tomball residents for 90 years in exchange for drilling rights within the city limits. In 1933, the first unit of the Administration Building and General Library on the UT Austin campus was completed. It included the 307-foot-tall tower topped by a 4-faced clock and a 16-bell carillon. In 1963, Robert L. Bob Hayes was drafted by the Dallas Cowboys. Hayes earned the title World's Fastest Man after winning gold medals in the 100-meter sprint and the 4x100-meter relay at the 1964 Olympics. He starred as a wide receiver for the Cowboys for a decade, and his speed forced defenses to change from primary man-to-man to zone. He was a member of the Cowboys team that won the 1971 Super Bowl, making him unique in winning both Olympic gold medals and a Super Bowl ring. A member of the Dallas Cowboys Ring of Honor and Pro Football Hall of Fame, Hayes died in 2002 in Florida. In 1963, Roger Staubach was drafted by the Dallas Cowboys. At the U.S. Naval Academy, he had been an All-American and won the Heisman Trophy as a senior. During his stellar NFL career with the Cowboys, he passed for 22,700 yards, completed 153 touchdown passes, and led the NFL in passing for 4 years. He guided the Cowboys to victories in Super Bowl VI and XII, and was the MVP of Super Bowl VI. Staubach is a member of the Dallas Cowboys Ring of Honor and the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And also in 1963, Charlie Taylor was drafted by the Washington Redskins. Taylor was born in Grand Prairie in 1941. He was an all-state athlete at Grand Prairie's Dalworth High School and an All-American pass receiver at Arizona State University, and NFL Rookie of the Year in 1964 with the Redskins. During his 14-year career with the Redskins, Taylor's 649 receptions surpassed his fellow Texan Don Maynard and Raymond E. Berry. He led the league in receiving twice and earned all NFL honors 4 times. Taylor is a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame and the Washington Redskins Ring of Fame. And finally, one more draft here. 1963, Mel Renfro was drafted by the Dallas Cowboys. He was born in Houston in 1941, and Renfro was an All-American back and world-class sprinter at the University of Oregon. He had a stellar 14-year career with the Cowboys, holding club records for both interceptions and kickoff return average, and is considered by many to be the Cowboys' best defensive back. Renfro played in 4 Super Bowls with the Cowboys, and he won one of those, and is a member of both the Dallas Cowboys Ring of Honor and the Pro Football Hall of Fame. All right, and that, my friend, is your Texas History Roundup for December 2nd. Thank you so much for listening, and remember, Texas first.
Well, there you have it. If you like our podcast, check us out at feedbandit.com. There you'll find awesome Texas First outdoors gear and apparel. Your purchase helps support the Bandits and keeps this podcast on the air, fighting for you and for Texas. Remember, preserve the tradition, protect the legacy. Until next time.